Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. I just got a good workout in. You know what I mean? It's my girl's birthday today. So I'm gonna go get some things set up for her so she can have a nice, relaxing afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But real fast, though, man. I want y'all to understand something. We've had conversations, right? We've talked about women hitting the wall, you know what I mean? And for y'all don't know anything about women hitting the wall, it's when they on the back end of their prime or in their prime. And, you know, they pretty much is, they starting to see wrinkles and their titties starting to sag, you know what I'm saying? Like they literally are on the back end of their prime. You know what I'm saying? Which happens, you age in life. I'm not saying that's an issue. I'm not downing women for hitting the wall. Women do hit the wall. Women age. Men age. We all age. One thing that can't be beaten is father time. So I'm not chastising women for hitting the wall. All women hit the wall. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I've ever had to say about women that's hitting the wall and on the back end of their prime is that, you got a lot of women that's hitting that wall, but they still around flaunting their ass, expecting men to bow down to them and expecting to be validated and pedestalized. That's where the issue comes in, that with women that hit the wall because they still carrying themselves like they in their prime. They not accepting who they are and what they are at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They not accepting life for what it is. You know what I mean? It's a lot of people, it's a lot of women that hit the wall on the back end of their prime, but they do it gracefully. They still look good. They carry themselves as they should. They're not out here trying to look young and do the same shit that the young girls is doing, all in the clubs and all expecting men to do this and do that and buy them this and buy them that and all that other extra shit. You know what I'm saying? You still got women. You got women that's up there that still carry themselves like they in their prime and carry themselves like young girls. You know what I'm saying? And they not accepting where they at in life. You know what I'm saying? They should be at a teaching point where they trying to, do bigger and better things, especially at the age that they at. But instead, they not accepting it. Instead, they still in the clubs. Instead, they still showing a lot of skin, a lot of body. They still expecting men to validate them. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm talking about when I talk about women that's hitting the wall. But I'm not saying there's anything wrong with women hitting the wall. Everybody age. But to get down to the nitty gritty, as men, right? You got guys that's hitting the wall as well, and I'm keeping it 100 with y'all. At the end of the day, right? I want y'all to understand, as men, right? We have the opportunity to have longevity in our youth. It's up to us. Even women to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Women, listen, if they take care of themselves throughout their lifetime, you could barely even tell their age. When you look at Angela Bassett, she is beautiful. You cannot tell that she is around 60 years old because she took care of herself. When you see Halle Berry, you cannot tell her age because she took care of herself. It's lots of women, right, that's past their prime, but they still fine. It's a lot of women that's past their prime and still fine. And the thing is like with us men, we have that same opportunity. Naturally, we still look young. We could be any age and we can still look young as men. The problem is, though, these days, you have men hitting the wall from not taking care of themselves. I'm not trying to be the spokesperson of health. Hell, I done did so much damage to my body, it's not even funny. You know what I'm saying? I still have my struggles as well. But the thing is, you gotta try. You gotta try, man. Listen, a lot of y'all hitting that wall as men just from eating bad, not working out, You know what I mean? Being lazy, not engaging in activity. You know what I mean? Overactive sex life. You killing yourself, fapping. All of those things is taking away your life force. All of those things are aging you. And that's what I want y'all to understand. I'm not telling you to go cold turkey on anything, but you have to be aware of what you're doing to yourself. Because we see a lot of people that's young. We see a lot of young men that's hitting the motherfucking wall like they past their prime. Like, bro, you 25, you know, got gray hairs and everything. You know what I mean? Out of shape and everything. And a lot of that is them. You know what I mean? That's just not how they look. They contributing to that because of their lack of care, a lack of self-care. You know, and we got to be aware of these things and spring into action. We got to spring into action now. You know, just consider doing certain things. Just change some things up. You know what I mean? Just change some shit up. You know, I talk to y'all about that all the time. Ain't nobody saying that you can't ever eat fast food again. I'm not saying that. Sometimes you just want to eat out. It's convenient. But a lot of people do it every day. You know what I mean? A lot of people do it every day. A lot of people just sitting down on their ass after work every day. You know what I mean? And the thing is that start to take a toll on you, is what I'm saying. Your bad eating habits take a toll on you. Your lack of working out takes a toll on you. You know what I mean? Your stress and depression takes a toll on you. It takes a toll on your health, your mental health, all of these things. That's why I tell y'all to get out there and enjoy nature, enjoy some fresh air, enjoy time to yourself. Try to eat better, you know, do more. Because a lot of people feel like just because they done working their job, that they go home, they get to go home and drink and smoke and eat fucked up. And we got to get over that. It's aging us. Fapping all the time, aging us. You know what I'm saying? Overactive sex life, fucking all the time. That's aging you, bruh. You looking at it like you the man 100 grand, but really you just spilling away your life force while these women, these randoms, is taking that life force and they doing everything that they want to do. They the ones with the energy. They the ones that's looking younger. You feeding them. And this is what I want to bring up to y'all real quick though. This is what I want y'all to understand. Anybody that was young, which is all of us, we are aware of fairy tales, right? We know all about fairy tales. We know about, you know, Hansel and Gretel. We know about Rapunzel. We know about, you know, even just witches, even witches. A lot of the witches, they wanted to cook the young, right? They wanted to cook the young so they can be, so they can take their youth and be young themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand these fairy tales, the shit that we used to read, it is real. You know what I mean? In the fairy tales, you always had these princesses, right? And then you always had the evil witches that was trying to steal the young princesses' energy to make themselves look younger. To make themselves young, you would always have the evil witch trying to steal from the youthful princess. And that's what we are doing. That's what the women are doing to us. Every time we give them our life force, they are getting younger, we are getting older. They are getting younger, we are getting older. We the ones, right? I'm not trying to call us no princesses or nothing, but what we have inside of us is very precious. Okay, what y'all need to understand is when we pump that into these females, they the one that gain youth. Just like the fairy tales, just like when the witches is brewing the kids, they want to get the kids and the pretty young girls and all that and brew them in a pot and drink that because they need that to look younger. They need that to feel younger because they ugly old witches. When you read these fairy tales, they ugly old stepmoms, they ugly witches trying to get Snow White to do this, trying to get Rapunzel to do that because they want their youth. That lady that had Rapunzel with the long hair, Rapunzel's magic was keeping her youthful. So that's why she kept her trapped in the tower. So I want y'all to understand, we got that same youthful power in us. Even as we age, we still have that youthful power, that life force that's keeping us looking the way we do, that's keeping us able to move how we move, and even be able to fight through some of the aches and pains that we feel. So if we constantly fucking that off and giving it to the females, they are the ones that's gaining from that. They are getting young. We are getting old. We fucking up our nervous system, and we wondering why our hair is getting gray, and we wondering why these aches and pains won't go away, because we steady fucking and giving them our energy. For y'all that's fapping, you steady fapping away that energy, and that ain't even going, that ain't profiting nobody. That ain't even profiting the bitches. That's just going into a sock, into a condom. It's going nowhere, but you just lost. You just lost out because you giving your life force to nothing, or you giving it to nothing ass bitches, and the bitches is gaining youth just like the evil fucking witches in the fairy tales, while you getting sucked bone dry. And that's what people don't understand. They getting sucked bone dry by their overactive sex life. They getting sucked bone dry by not using their life force and sitting around all day, not working out, not gaining knowledge, not working on their self or their mindset, eating bad. You sucking yourself bone dry. But instead, it's in the form of you gaining weight. Instead, it's in the form of you with high blood pressure. Instead, it's in the form of you with diabetes. Instead, it's in the form of you having a stroke, heart attack, aches and pains, hospital visits. And this is what I want y'all to understand about your life force and giving it away. I want y'all to understand that we can't be hitting the wall as men. You see men all types of ages, and you can never guess that man's age. It's a reason why. It's a reason why we can't guess other men's age, because we naturally remain young because of our life force. No matter how we age, we can have a little bit of grays. We could look a certain type of way, but we can never guess our age. But guess what? I'm telling y'all is that a lot of y'all is pushing that fucking envelope. A lot of y'all is pushing that envelope, and y'all aging faster than you should be. Okay, so we got to get control of that. Yeah, these women gonna hit the wall. They not like us. We more active throughout our life as men. We work harder. You know what I mean? We work harder naturally. You're gonna have some women tell y'all don't work harder than us. Naturally as men, yes we do. We utilize every muscle in our body. Okay, we lift heavier things. We do more things. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what they say. That is what it is. We men. Okay, but we cannot be sitting around aging ourselves. We cannot be making ourselves hit that fucking wall and look older than we have to at an early age. It shouldn't be like that. You doing something wrong. There's nothing wrong with having grays. I got grays all up in my motherfucking hair. That doesn't take away from anything. You see motherfuckers like The Rock who up there in age, and that motherfucker's diesel. You see Arnold Schwarzenegger to this day. He may look old, but the motherfucker still cock diesel. It's a reason for that. He still has his life force. He still has his life force. And look at Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, his face look old, but he's still swole. That's his life force, keeping that testosterone and masculinity in him. So that's why you got to understand the importance of what you have, man. You got to get the fuck up. You got to move around. You got to sweat. It's like I tell y'all with semen retention. You can't sit around and just hold your energy, but then expect a ton of benefits. It don't work like that. That shit got to work hand in hand. Those shits got to meet in the middle, and then the whole pot will fill up. But if one doing the work, but the other one stagnant, that pot ain't gonna fill up. You ain't gonna feel no motherfucking benefits or nothing. You just gonna be like, well, what's happening? And then next thing you know, you going back to fapping. So get it together, man. We too young to be hitting this wall. I don't care how old we is. I don't care what age we are. We still too motherfucking young to be hitting the wall. I don't care. We still got this life force. As long as we still got this life force, we young. All right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason. It's Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to do my job, yeah, that's all day. What I do ain't a facade, this is all J. Hustle hard, yeah, that's all day. I'ma keep putting in work, yeah, that's all day. I'm in here to